as we step in. You got your chicken, and I know you hate it, cause we lining up the shots. You got the heat to make them pop. So let me the parking lot. They don't need to see how the baby's got.
What is going on, survivors? It's your girl Jazzy Marie, and as you can tell by the title, I am back with another video giving you an update since being diagnosed back in April of 2023. It has been a whirlwind of emotions, but I am here. I have 3 surgeries behind me, and I have 1 more to go next year. I am grateful that I was blessed to beat breast cancer, but it has not been easy. I've had nerve damage, I've had memory loss a little bit, and this came from the chemotherapy and the radiation. So just know, just because you've beaten breast cancer does not mean you're not going to continue to have issues. I'm just giving you the real, the uncut. I did a lot of research online when I found out I had breast cancer, and you could only find certain things when it came to that. Like, people would tell you the good, sometimes they'll tell you a little bit of the bad, but I am going to tell you the truth. I am going to give you the real and the raw once again. And that's all I can be, is honest. So let's dive into this video. But before I start, I want to thank everybody who is here right now, because you didn't have to take time out to stop by and show love, because that's how I see it if you're viewing my page. So for those of you who don't know, or you may know if you're following me already, back in April 2023, I was diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma in my left breast. It traveled to my lymph node as well, so everything had to be quick. I didn't have time to think. I didn't have time to cope with anything. The following week, I went into surgery to have my port placement here. And that is basically a device that they put under your skin that connects to your vein, and that's how you get your treatments for, chemotherapy and whatever else they may need to give you, basically like an IV, which I chose to do because I didn't want to get stuck every day I went. And I think I made the right choice. I seen a lot of people there whose skin was burnt. It was bruised from the harsh treatments we had to endure. So let's dive on into part 1 of my storytelling. I want to tell you how I felt when I got that phone call from my doctor, and she told me that it was cancer cells that she found in my left breast, and it had spread it to my lymph node. I also found out that I was in stage 2. I was positive for estrogen, and I was negative for HER2. I had to hold myself together because I needed to know the next step. I needed to know what I was supposed to do next. So as I'm listening to her, I was like so numb. My heart was racing so bad. I thought I was going to have a panic attack in the store. Mind you, me and my partner were doing a DoorDash order because we had just moved for a better life and a new start. I think that ride home, besides finding out from my doctor I had breast cancer, was the hardest thing to do, because we had to tell the kids. And man, emotions were everywhere. That's all I can say. We picked them up. I tried to gather my thoughts on the ride home. We got to the room, which is where we were staying, because we were saving up to find a place to stay. So we had all of this going on top of me having to tell the kids. That was kind of hard. As I said, I didn't have time to grasp what was going on because the next few days I was scheduled to have my port placement surgery. And they gave me a few days to heal, and then I was supposed to go and have chemotherapy. My treatment plan was 6 months of chemotherapy and 6 weeks of radiation. So the first few days of chemotherapy was okay. I just felt a little tired and fatigued. By the 4th day, I had lost my appetite. I really wasn't hungry. I had to make myself eat. Water tastes weird. That next week, I started losing hair on my arms, my eyebrows, my legs, even my private area. Yeah, but I was okay with that. I mean, it wasn't a big issue. But the next part was really, really hard for me. I'm gonna need you to tune in for part 2 of my storytelling. Don't want to make this too long, so we're gonna do it in sections. I hope that you find some type of comfort, or the information that I'm giving you is helpful. If you like my videos, just like, share, subscribe, even leave comments. Like, I will engage. I do like to engage with my people. Until then, see you later.